A very good morning, student. Today topic is self-inductance from your fourth lesson. So self-inductance is a very important topic from your fourth lesson, 12th standard physics subject. Introduction. So what is meant by self-inductance? Before that, we should know about the inductor. Inductor is a device used to store energy in a magnetic field. When an electric current flows through it, so inductor is a device used to store energy in a magnetic field. Store energy in a magnetic field when an electric current flows through it. The typical example are coils, solenoids and toroids. Coils, toroids and solenoid. Inductance is the property of inductors to generate EMF due to the change in current flowing through the circuit. So, once again repeat, inductance is the property of inductors to generate EMF due to the change in current flowing through that circuit. So, when the current is changes in the circuit means which is generate the EMF. So, from the Faraday's law principle, the inductance based on the Faraday's law principle, inductance is the property of inductors to generate EMF due to the change in current flowing through that circuit. So, or a change in current through a neighboring circuit with which it is magnetically linked. That means mutual inductance. So, we can consider the two coil means when we applied the current in the first coil which is produced the magnetic field towards to the neighboring coil. So, the magnetic lines of force linked with the neighboring coil, what happened? Which is produced the induced EMF. So, the induction acting between the two coils means it is called mutual inductance. So, we will study about self-inductance and mutual inductance in the next sessions. So, self-inductance, what is mean by self-inductance? This is a 2-mark question. Please note it down, children. An electric current flowing through a coil in a setup, a magnetic field around it. Therefore, the magnetic flux of the magnetic field is linked with that coil itself. So, electric current flowing through the coil which is make an magnetic field. Here, this is the coil. When we applied the electric current through this coil, what happened? The electric current which gives form a magnetic lines of force. This magnetic lines of force occupied particular surface area is nothing but magnetic field. This magnetic lines of force or magnetic flux linked with the coil itself. So, if this flux is changed by changing the current and EMF is induced in that same coil. So, this phenomenon is known as self-induction. So, when we apply the electric current to this coil, what happened? This current which is produced the magnetic field. This magnetic field, the R magnetic flux linked with the same coil. So, linked with itself, what happened? The EMF produced in the same coil, this EMF opposes the flow of or growth of electric current. So, it is called self-induction. So, once again repeat, an electric current flowing through the coil set up a magnetic field around it. Therefore, the magnetic flux of the magnetic field is linked with that coil itself. If this flux is changed by changing the current and EMF is induced in that same coil, this phenomenon is known as self-inductance. The EMF induced is called self-induced EMF. This paragraph is very, very important. 2 mark question. Definition of self-induction. Then the next, what is the symbol of magnetic flux? Phi b. So let phi b be the magnetic flux linked with the each turn of the coil. Each turns of the coil. So magnetic flux linked with the each turns, because this current which is produced the magnetic field, this magnetic field um, uh, linked with the each turns of the coil, what happened? That is the n number of turns of coil. Then the total flux linked with the coil n phi b, flux linkage, is proportional to the current. So when the magnetic flux is increases, number of turns of the magnetic flux linked with the coil is increases, current also increases. So it is proportional to the current I in the coil. Now the equation is n phi b is directly proportional to I. N phi b is directly proportional to I. So n phi b is equal to, when we remove this proportionality, we can multiple one proportionality constant. So n phi b is equal to capital L into I. So now rearrange this equation, we obtained capital L is equal to n phi b divided by I. So this L is nothing but constant of proportionality. So this L is called self-inductance of the coil. So this formula is very, very important for your objective question as well as the 2 mark problem question. Please note it down, children. L is equal to n phi b divided by I. The constant of proportionality L is called self-inductance. Once again repeat. The constant of proportionality L is called the self-inductance. This L is called as the self-inductance of the coil. It is also referred to the coefficient of self-inductance. It is also referred to as the coefficient of self-inductance. So if I is equal to 1 ampere current, so when we applied 1 ampere current through the coil, each turns of the coil, what happened? L is equal to, when the value of I is 1 means L is equal to n phi b. That means inductance is equal to number of turns into magnetic flux. So self-inductance, or this is the definition of coefficient of self-inductance. Self-inductance or simply inductance of the coil is defined as flux linkage of the coil when 1 ampere flows through it. Flux linkage of the coil when 1 ampere current flows through it. So please note it down. This important sentence, self-inductance of the coil is defined as the flux linkage of the coil when 1 ampere current flows through it. The next step is when the current I changes with time. What happened? An EMF is induced in it. When the current I changes with the time means, which is produced the magnetic field. So the magnetic field, that means magnetic flux, is linked with the coil means, which is produced, and EMF is induced in it. So from Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, this self-induced EMF is given by, already we know the Faraday's law formula, epsilon is equal to minus d n phi b divided by dt. Here n phi b value, n phi b is nothing but Li from the equation 4.15. So can be replaced as, n phi can be replaced as minus d into Li divided by dt. Here L is the constant, proportionality constant, that means self-inductance. So only differentiate the I terms. So that is why the equation can be written as epsilon is equal to minus L. L is the constant. L into di divided by dt. Di divided by dt. Or rearrange this step, we obtained L is equal to minus epsilon naught divided by di by dt. The negative sign, this negative sign in the above equation means that Self-induced EMF always opposes the change in current with respect to time. So, the EMF always opposes. So, please note it down. This is an important point. EMF always opposes the change in current with respect to time. So, if di by dt is equal to 1 ampere per second, then L is equal to minus epsilon naught. Here, di by dt is nothing but 1 ampere per second means L is equal to minus epsilon. Inductance of the coil is also defined as, so another one definition, inductance, self-inductance of the coil is also defined as the opposing EMF induced in the coil when the rate of change of current through the coil is 1 ampere per second. So, when the current changes in the coil means definitely the magnetic flux linked with the coil also increases. So that is why which is produced the EMF. That EMF opposes the further growth of the current in the same coil. That is why the inductance of the coil is also defined as the opposing EMF induced in the coil when the rate of change of current through the coil is 1 ampere per second. The next, unit of inductance. So this paragraph is very important for your objective type question. Please listen carefully. Unit of inductance. So inductance is a scalar. So this is the first important point. Inductance is a scalar and its unit is Weber per ampere. So please note it down, children. Inductance is a scalar and its unit is Weber per ampere or volt second per ampere. Volt second per ampere. It is also measured by Henry, capital H. The symbol is capital H. So, 1 Henry, please note it down, listen carefully. 1 Henry is equal to, very important objective type question. 1 Henry is equal to 1 Weber per ampere. 1 Henry is equal to 1 Weber per ampere is equal to 1, otherwise says 1 volt second per ampere. So, the dimensional formula of inductance is ml square t power minus 2 a power minus 2. So, listen carefully, children. Please note it down. This is very important formula, dimensional formula for the self-inductance. M L square t power minus 2 into a power minus 2. If I is equal to 1 ampere and N phi B is equal to 1 Weber turns, then L is equal to 1 Henry. L is equal to 1 Henry because current is 1 ampere. The number of flux of each turns of the coil is 1 Weber means definitely the inductance of the coil is nothing but 1 Henry. So here therefore the inductance of the coil is said to be 1 Henry if a current of 1 ampere produced unit flux linkage in the coil. So this is the very important definition, 2-mark definition. What is meant by 1 Henry? The inductance of the coil, please note it down. The inductance of the coil is said to be 1 Henry if a current of 1 ampere produces unit flux linkage in the coil. So, if di by dt is equal to 1 ampere per second and epsilon is equal to minus 1 volt, what happened? Then the inductance L is equal to 1 Henry because L is equal to minus epsilon divided by di by dt. Here this is the 1 ampere per second, here 1 volt. What happened is nothing but L is equal to 1 Henry. So, therefore, the inductance of the coil is 1 Henry. So, another one definition of 1 Henry, please note it down. The inductance of the coil is 1 Henry if a current changing at the rate of 1 ampere per second induces an opposing EMF of 1 volt in it. Please note it down, children. This is the 1 Henry definition. Another one definition, inductance of the coil is 1 Henry if a current changing at the rate of 1 ampere per second induces an opposing EMF of 1 volt in it. The next, physical significance of inductance. So already we have learned about inertia in 11th standard. What is meant by inertia? Inertia is nothing but inability to change the position by itself. So in translational motion, mass is a measure of inertia. So in translational motion, mass is a measure of inertia. In the same way, the rotational motion, moment of inertia is a measure of rotational inertia. So moment of inertia is a measure of rotational inertia. So refer section 3.21, 2.1 and 5.4 of 11th physics textbook. Generally, inertia means opposition to change its state. So inertia means opposition to change its state, because inertia is nothing but simply says object at rest. So inertia always try to opposes the change in state. So that is why inertia means opposition to change its state. The inductance also, inductance plays the same role in a circuit as mass and moment of inertia play in mechanical motion. When a circuit is switched on, what happens? The increasing current induces an EMF which opposes the growth of current in a circuit. So likewise, when circuit is broken, the decreasing current induces an EMF in the reverse direction. This EMF now opposes the decay of current. So whenever the current changes in a increasing order means, so EMF opposes the growth of current. So the current changes in a decreasing order means it is opposes the decay of current. EMF opposes the decay of current. So this working process is similarly like inertia process. So thus inductance of the coil opposes any change in current and tries to maintain the original state. The next, this is the increasing current in through the coil, then decreasing the current through the coil. The next topic is self inductance of a long solenoid. Now we can consider the long solenoid. What is meant by solenoid? It is a long wound helical coil is nothing but closely wound helical coil is nothing but solenoid. So consider a long solenoid of length L and cross sectional area A, capital A. Let n be the number of turns per unit length. N be the number of turns per unit length or turn density of the solenoid. When an electric current is passed through the solenoid, a magnetic field is produced by it which is almost uniform and is directed along the axis of the solenoid as shown in the figure. This is the figure. When the current applied to the long solenoid, which is produced the magnetic field. So this field acting along the turns of the solenoid. So the magnetic field at any point inside the solenoid is given by B is equal to, already this is a basic fundamental formula, B magnetic field is equal to mu naught Ni. At this magnetic field passes through the solenoid, the winding of solenoid are linked by the field lines. The magnetic flux passing through the each turn is, already we know the formula for the magnetic flux. Phi b is equal to line integration of b vector dot dA. So when we remove the vector notation, we can mention the direction dA cos theta. Here magnetic field and the turns of the coil placed in the same axis. So that is why theta value is equal to 0 degree. So B is nothing but already, what is the value of B? B is nothing but mu naught Ni. So just substituting the B value, B is nothing but mu naught Ni into capital A. So now the total magnetic flux linked or flux linkage of the solenoid with N turns. The total number of turns N is given by capital N is equal to small n into L is N phi b is equal to N phi b. Capital N is nothing but NL. Phi b is nothing but mu naught Ni capital A. So multiple these two terms means mu naught N square N into N square AL into I. So this is the value of N phi b is equal to mu naught N square AL into I. The equation 4.15 is N phi b is equal to Li. Just substituting the value of N phi b to this equation 4.17, N phi b is nothing but can be replaced as Li. Li is equal to mu naught N square AL into I. I cancel, remaining term L is equal to mu naught N square AL. From the above equation, it is clear that inductance depends on the geometry of the solenoid. Inductance depends on the, please note it down children, this is very important point. Inductance depends on the geometry of the solenoid. So turn density small n, cross sectional area capital A, length L, and the medium present inside the solenoid. So medium is very important because magnetic field formed by the solenoid. So that is why the medium is very important. So if the solenoid is filled with a dielectric medium of the relative permeability, the equation can be written as L is equal to mu into N square AL. This is the relative permittivity, mu R. So L is equal to mu not mu R into N square AL. The next topic is energy stored in an inductor. So this is a very important 3-mark question. Please note it down children. Energy stored in an inductor. Whenever a current is established in the circuit, what happens? The inductance opposes the growth of current. In order to establish a current in the circuit, work is done against this opposition by some external agents. So this work done is stored or magnetic potential energy. Let us assume that electrical resistance of the inductor is negligible and inductor effect alone is considered. Inductor effect alone is considered. So the inductance induced EMF epsilon at any instant t is. So what is the formula? Epsilon is equal to minus L into di by dt. Let dw be work done is moving a charge dq in a time dt against the opposition. Then equation can be written as dw is equal to minus epsilon into dq. So already we know the formula I is equal to dq by dt. So rearrange the formula means dq is nothing but I into dt. So just substitute the value of dq to this equation. We obtained minus epsilon. dq can be written as I into dt. So substituting for epsilon from equation 4.1, this value epsilon value minus L into di by dt. What happened? Next step is minus into minus. Epsilon value is minus L into di by dt into I into dt. Minus into minus plus. So here dt, di by dt, this is a very small mistake in your textbook. Please change it your textbook. This term dt, this is not a di, this is dt. So di by dt into I into dt. Dt cancel to each other means remaining term minus and minus plus dw is equal to Li into di. So total work done is establishing the current I is. W is equal to integration of dw is equal to integration of 0 to I. So from beginning to maximum current is represent I. Li into di. So I into di integrate. So integrated only the changing term. This is the constant. Remove the constant term. L into I into di. Integration of I into di is nothing but I square divided by 2. So I square divided by 2. So the upper limit lower limit is 0 I. Upper limit minus lower limit is I square I. So substituting the upper limit value, I can be replaced as I square divided by 2 minus 0 square divided by 2. So the last step is W is equal to 1 by 2 Li square. This is a very important formula. This is the energy formula, work done formula. This work done is stored as magnetic potential energy. So UB is equal to magnetic potential energy means the symbol of potential energy is nothing but UB. UB is equal to 1 by 2 Li square. So the energy density is the energy stored per unit volume. So this is very very important sentence. Please note it down. What is meant by energy density? Energy density is the energy stored per unit volume of the space and is given by small ub is nothing but energy density. Small ub is equal to capital UB divided by AL. AL is nothing but volume of the solenoid, A into L. So already we know the formula for UB. UB is nothing but 1 by 2 L square. Just substituting the value of UB can be written as small ub is equal to Li square divided by 2 into AL, because UB is nothing but 1 by 2 Li square. Just substituting the value Li square divided by 2 AL. So here L is nothing but mu naught n square AL. So just substituting the value of L to this equation, mu naught n square AL into I square divided by 2AL. AL cancel, remaining term mu naught n square I square divided by 2. Already we know the formula for the B, magnetic field, is equal to mu naught Ni. Here mu naught n square I square. So this step can be written as B square. But here only one mu naught. We are mentioned the B value is B square means, so divided by the mu naught. So UB is equal to B square divided by 2 mu naught. UB is equal to small UB is equal to B square divided by 2 mu naught. This is very very important formula, energy density formula for your objective question as well as the 2-mark problem question. Please note it down, children. So thank you very much. This is the self inductance. Energy stored in a inductor is the very very important 3-mark question. Please note it down, children. Thank you very much.